This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and ENOW Biscuits.
National Court sentenced 4 from cocaine bust. New mining and health ministers appointed. And the New Guinea Executive Club rebrand. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Voy. Thank you for joining us. The National Court Judge Justice Panuel Mogish has sentenced 4 offenders who had participated in an attempt to smuggle 611 kilograms of cocaine into Australia through Papua New Guinea. This took place at the Bomana Prison Courthouse in Port Moresby yesterday.
The 4 offenders, Dominic Terupo, Shane Dikana, Morgan Mogu, were charged with aiding the crime suspect and smuggling goods under the Customs Act. The other offender is Carlos Tanasio from Italy, charged with smuggling prohibited imports, namely 611 kilograms of cocaine into PNG on his yacht, to a failed attempt to smuggle it into Australia via airplane. It was stated in 2020 the offenders took part in an attempt to smuggle 611 kilograms of cocaine to Australia from a makeshift runway at Papalea village outside Port Moresby. Justice Mogish sentenced Dominic Terupo for 12 years, Shane Dikana to 16 years, and Morgan Mogu for 12 years imprisonment, while the Italian Carlos Atanasio was sentenced to 14 years imprisonment. Justice Mogis has ordered that the items confiscated by the police from the offenders, including the yacht, the 28 bags of cocaine in the custody of the Australian Federal Police in Australia, any communication devices, television screens, PlayStations, and any cash shall be forfeited to the state and destroyed in a manner deemed appropriate by the authorities after 40 days of the decision. Louis Mangu, National EMTV News.
The Commissioner of Police, David Manning, has announced the transfer of all personnel from the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary Major Crimes Unit to the Criminal Investigations Directorate in Boroko. This decision comes as part of a preemptive measure during ongoing inquiries into reports of improper influence from organized criminal groups within the unit.
Commissioner Manning stated that internal investigations revealed a breakdown in integrity among some members. He emphasized the seriousness of collusion allegations, which warranted the immediate reassignment of police personnel. To restore professionalism, new measures are being implemented, including performance appraisals for the transferred officers. Additionally, members of the Special Investigation Team will temporarily fill the Major Crime Unit's role. The integrity of the Major Crimes Unit will be reassessed. From the review are submitted to our PNGC Executive Management Team. All individuals involved are considered innocent until proven guilty. James Guken, National EMTV News.
Wawarria MP Mash Narawe has initiated a reconciliation ceremony between Wawarria District Development Authority and the WOW Police to allow services to resume.
After nearly 3 months of a fallout in the working relationship between the Wawarria District Development Authority and the WOW Police, a reconciliation ceremony was recently performed. Relationships between the two suffered after comments were made during a media statement by Wawarria MP Mash Narawe criticizing the use of police personnel and resources to provide security for private investors.
Mitok sore na, you can come one again na, you can walk so this is almost 5,000 kina. One time is la pick and we put him under blow. Oh, so I'm sorry, blow me low.
As a way of moving forward, MP Naraway initiated the reconciliation at the WOW police station, including the presence of Moresby Provincial Police Commander Jacob Singura.
Mibla police, me talk in PSA, me hare me talk. By make some kind talk, kind spearable tromelo you me. But assembly me by showing more wrong. As we are here to do our job. Me by staff supporting member DDA Vlong CEO, PSA Vlong me and Mary. You look like him, wow, my sense. That is our mission. That is my mission. The plenty heavy come up here. Wow, Bulolo, and district long country, the province na country, so we give big money long government first. That is our priority. That's why me too me making priority long make sure law and order must all right. Me to thank you long. Member on them CEO, officers, police, look stable me police na. Supporting infrastructure, logistics.
The brief exchange ended with the shaking of hands between police personnel and members of the DDA, marking the resumption of a functioning relationship. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Lay.
After members of Parliament resigned from their ministries, leaving vacancies in the cabinet, Prime Minister James Marape has announced 2 new ministers to take up portfolios today. Member for Pomio Elias Kapavore has been appointed Health Minister, while the member for Jimmy Wakegoi has been appointed the new Mining Minister.
The swearing-in took place at the Government House in Port Moresby. Prime Minister James Marape, upon announcing the new Minister for Health, commended former Health Minister Dr. Tom Lino for his efforts during his time in office, also understanding the reference point in which Dr. Lino left to join the opposition team.
And I want to place on record my sincerest appreciation for those who served earlier in those portfolios, the outgoing Health Minister, Wabek, who did his utmost best in the portfolio. He had issues with lawlessness that continues to permeate in Enga province. He felt that we were not giving a strong address to lawlessness in Enga province. He made that as a reference point for his exit of cabinet, and we can understand that. But he served diligently in his portfolio in the health sector.
Elias Kapavore has been appointed the new Health Minister with vast experience within the Department of Health.
I want to announce that he's being replaced by an equally qualified man in the health sector who's got strong experience in the health sector, the Honorable Elias Kapavore, formerly distinctive CEO of the East West Provincial Health Authority before coming to office. Under his tenureship, the West Pacific Provincial Health Authority, and Wanamo was the #1 hospital some almost 10 years back. So, seeing the need for us to ensure that the PHAs are functioning well, to give complement to the overall government focus in the health sector.
He also declared the member for Jimmy as the new Mining Minister.
To the people of Kundiawa, nothing against the present member who's still in a lengthy court process, but the mining portfolio needs to be occupied. It's an important sector. We've got POGRA, community benefit sharing agreement that needs to be concluded. We have a Wafi Gold project that needs to be progressed. As soft as he is, he's a leader of high ethics and standing. And he's got strong experience on the ground up, been minister for some time. Based on consultations, especially the needed to be conclusive, I'm absolutely settled in heart knowing that he'll bring the decorum to the Office of Mining Ministry to ensure that investor interests, landowner interests, provincial government interests, as well as our combined national interests finds a meeting point where no one is offended, but everyone is beneficial in as far as resource sharing in the mining space is concerned.
The event was witnessed by a few ministers from the cabinet and officiated by the Governor-General, Grand Chief Sir Bob Dadai. Jessica Nui, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape has left the country to attend the United Nations General Conference in the United States of America. He will be there till the 1st of October. Upon his departure, he announced that in his absence, Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso will be the acting Prime Minister.
The main agenda that he will be raising at the meeting are matters pertaining to Papua New Guinea's interests, like climate change and human rights.
I am stepping out for our United Nations session. I am speaking on behalf of our people, our country, on a little after 12 o'clock on Friday, U.S. time. I will once again be addressing the United Nations matters pertaining to PNG interests. And we'll be speaking this time around on human rights and preservation of individual human rights in the context of God-given freedom. We'll also advocate continually on our view that our resources, especially our forest resource and our biodiversity and our marine resources, have not been given due value in the entire conversation on climate change and climate change mitigations.
He said Papua New Guinea will not attend the COP29 meeting as PNG's forest values are not compensated for.
Article 6 of the Paris Accord was a draft from our country. Granting Somalia at the time, in the early 2000s, was a great mover, and we contributed that to the global discourse as far as climate change is concerned. That simply means forest resource owners must be given value for forest conservation. Instead of harvesting forests to deplete what could be a resource that could be sustained for intergenerations. And so that conversation is not really had clearly, and out of frustration, we did indicate we might not attend COP29 this year in protest of the fact that our forest values are not adequately compensated for the carbon sink propensity, as well as the balancing of the ecosystem and ecosphere in respect to the role they play in producing oxygens.
He will be giving his speech at the meeting on Friday, U.S. time. Jessica Nui, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
ready to shape your future? Enroll now at IT Job Training Center, IBT College at 6 Mile Kanage Street. We are now fully accredited and registered by the Office of Higher Education, DHERST. We offer business and technical courses that leads to real job opportunities with strong support from day one. Our Brown River boarding camp is a focused and secure place to learn and grow. We are here to help you succeed from graduation to real job employment. Enrollment is now open for year 2025 and early bird fees apply. Please call us on telephone 3233-073 or 718-17266 and visit us on our website www.ibtcollegepng.com. We are located at 6 Mile Kanage Street in Ant City. Do not wait. Join us today.
Are you thirsty for more? Celebrate this independence with Pepsi's new look, same great taste, and lower than low prices. Only $2.20 in stores now. Includes Pepsi, Pepsi Max, 7-Up, Mirinda, Mountain Dew, Gold Spot, and CocaCola. Hurry to your nearest store for more.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
MTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. The Grand Final. Live this Sunday at the Cosmopolitan. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Western Highlands Provincial Member Wairapa and the Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Sagom has issued a caution against disrupting the flow of power by cutting down trees after continuous blackouts in the province.
Power blackout is becoming a very serious problem.
Rapa said this irresponsible act not only poses a danger to public safety, but also disrupts the delivery of vital services to the province and business houses. He further highlighted that Mount Hagen has been suffering from continuous blackouts and called on the police to look into the matter.
For Hagen and Western Highlands Province, we've been suffering for these kind of things. The power line is one very, it's an essential service that we are getting. It's an essential service that we are getting. And for people to physically put down lines like this, forcefully doing that, and it's a very serious problem they're causing. So, as governor and, leader of this province, I want to appeal to the police and the government and PNG Power executives to seriously deal with this kind of people.
He said police will now be making arrests along the highway of people who have been involved in this illegal act. Rapa adds the provincial members of Eastern Highlands, Chimbu and Jiwaka to seriously look into that by restoring the power again. Meanwhile, the Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Sagom said the disruption of the power supply occurred at the Kuchip tea plantation along the highway and is calling on community leaders to help restore the power supply.
They are also giving a stern warning now to the locals there that if it means to mobilize all our efforts as the primary law enforcers, we will do so. And then whoever is responsible, the law will deal with him or her, or even the community at large. So this is our strong warning now to this community. And we appeal to the councillors and the leaders in the community, if there is truly a community in existence, then there should be also leaders there. The leaders are supposed to be assisting the police and the authorities to make sure that we get this power supply back. But if the community is not doing anything, the leaders will also be held responsible. We will hold them accountable because they are not even cooperating with the law. And if it means for them like they are harboring criminals, the law will deal with them.
Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
In a follow-up report, ENOW PNG revealed many districts are failing to account for their spending of public money by providing financial acquittals. ENOW highlighted that the Highlands region leads with the number of districts that fail to submit financial acquittals. Emphasizing that financial acquittals encourage transparency and accountability on how district support funds are being used, Information Coordinator for ENOW PNG Kathy Tukne highlights this appalling revelation.
Reports have shown that only 24 districts out of the 96 have a 2022 and 2023 acquittal report submitted to DIRD. Other than that, but those reports are not made public. Nobody can access it. It's just on media stating that the report has been submitted. But if it's not accessible to the public, then how else will we know how those monies have been spent?
The report is from the organization's DDA Watch website. Breaking the numbers down by region, ENOW has found that the Highlands region is performing the worst when it comes to accounting for its spending. Highlands only has 7 districts out of 36 that have filed acquittals. Moresby has only 6 districts out of 23. Southern region has only 6 districts out of 21, and the Islands region has only 5 out of 13 that have filed acquittals. 7 provinces in which none of the districts have filed a financial acquittal for 2022 or 2023 were noted to be Hela, Jiwaka, Western Highlands, Southern Highlands, Gulf, Manus and New Ireland provinces.
The way that acquittals need to be made public or to be submitted, it's under Public Finance Management Act and regulations as well.
ENOW established the DDA Watch website in 2023 to provide the public with access to greater information about the activity of every district development authority, but has been shocked to find how little data is available.
ENOW, before it has launched this website called the DDA Watch website, we've written to all of the 96 districts. We've reached out to them, provided letters. We've reached out to all of the key departments, the Department of Rural Implementation.
Of the 3 main recommendations made, ENOW PNG urged leadership code enforcement, where the Ombudsman Commission should take action against district CEOs who fail to create plans or submit acquittals.
At time, Yumi or Mary, when we give our money away for doing specific things that it would help improve our livelihood, we want a report. We want to know how that money is being spent.
CEO for Air Niugini, Gary Seddon, officially launched the rebranding of the current executive club to Kumul Club yesterday.
The loyalty programs were first launched in August of 2009 and currently have 127,000 destinations members and almost 7,000 Kumul Club members, whom 85% reside in PNG and 15% of members reside overseas. Launching the new Kumul Club, Air Niugini's Chief Executive Officer Gary Seddon said the event marks a journey not only of rebranding but also a new image and destinations for Air Niugini.
To launch it with new benefits, with a new look to match where we want to go as an airline. So it's an incredibly exciting opportunity for us.
The new look Kumul Club has 3 distinguished tiers. Firstly, the Kumul Club Premium, formerly known as Executive Club Gold, followed by Kumul Club Domestic, formerly known as Executive Club Silver, and Kumul Club Junior, formerly known as Miners Club. And New Guinea's Chief Commercial Officer David Glover said these packages are for annual subscription.
Before I start, the good news is our Destinations loyalty program remains free to join under this rebranding, and the Kumul Club, the membership fees are unchanged. With our Destinations loyalty program, members earn points every time they fly, which they can redeem for future travel or for goods and services with any of our partners. Under the new destinations program, we have 3 levels of membership. We have silver, gold and platinum.
Apart from rebranding, New Guinea also introduced the status points system, the airline's way of recognizing and rewarding loyal members based on their travel. Under status points, customers can accumulate points together with the destination's loyalty points to reach the different Kumul Club membership tiers every time they travel with New Guinea. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
Tangua Resource Owners Development Association has been officially launched at Malas Village in Sumkar, Medang Province.
The new association has been created by the locals to preserve the community's natural biodiversity and promote sustainable land use for a better future. Governor for Medang Province, Ramsey Pariwa, together with officials from USAID Lookout Team Ground Program and the Nature Conservancy, were there to officiate the launching. Governor Pariwa, in his address, encouraged the locals to take good care of the environment. At the same time, Pariwa made a commitment of 10,000 kina each to Tangua and Glidi Pasi resource owners to boost the environment conservation programs. Lancy Dixon, National EMTV News.
Minister for Labour and Employment, Cassie Sawang, has announced the appointment of Ms. Beverly Dowa as the chairwoman of the 2024 Minimum Wages Board.
Minister Sawang announced that the Cabinet has appointed Ms. Beverly Dowai as the chairwoman of the 2024 Minimum Wages Board.
I am delighted to announce that Mrs. Beverly Doiwa has been appointed as the chairwoman of the 2024 Minimum Wages Board.
Sawang said Beverly has a long and distinguished career in the Department of Labour and Industrial Relations.
Beverly has a long distinguished career in the Department of Labour and Industrial Relations, and she chaired the last Minimum Wages Board review.
The 2024 Minimum Wages Board consists of 2 members from each government social partners, a government representative, and 2 representing the communities.
The 8 members of the 2024 Minimum Wages Board comprise of distinguished and outstanding Papua New Guineans that bring skills, experience, and deep knowledge that will assist the board in its hearings and deliberations. The board includes 2 members each from the government social partners, which is the employers and the workers of the unions, a government representative, and 2 community reps.
Minimum Wage Board Chairwoman Beverly Dowai expressed her gratitude to the Minister and the Cabinet for trusting her with the responsibility.
To the Minister, I thank you. I thank you for the confidence in me to take on this challenge, chair the next Minimum Wages Board, 2024 Minimum Wages Board. To the Secretary, thank you for your support, and officers of the department.
She urged the members of the 2024 Minimum Wages Board to take on the challenge for the government and for the people of Papua New Guinea. Lancy Dixon, National EMTV News.
And now we take a look at the Nesfan market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2555 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2480, $0.3562 Australian dollars, €0.2139 euro, and 35.11 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
For generations, our families have enjoyed the fresh taste of Vesta from our very own waters. Healthy, tasty, and made by our people for our people. Vesta continues to be the pride of PNG because we make sure that all the goodness from our oceans remains in our hands. Vesta, PNG's premier household brand. Vesta!
Get this brand new Acer Extensor i7 laptop or a Dell Inspiron 3520 i3 laptop, absolutely free. Just buy any participating Toshiba eStudio A3 multi-purpose printer until September 30th, 2024. Get this eStudio 2528A for a very low price of 20,969 Kina, or the 2021 AC for only 23,749 Kina. This is a limited time offer. Visit your nearest Able branch today or call the numbers below the screen for details.
How much Lolo rolls?
82.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National EMTV News. Women involved in the Papua New Guinea Women in Business Incorporation in Lae and Madang have expressed frustration with Mama Bank over the alleged misuse of over 3.9 million kina raised by mothers through their small and medium enterprises.
Concerns were raised following the failed promised pay profits and the closure of the PNG Women in Business office in Madang. Anastasia Silang, a pioneer of the initiative, shared that she had drained her savings to support the program after stopping her own trade store business.
Mibla Paramusing Village, Raikos, Madang Province. Mi displa Mary bin Kisim concept long 7 September 2010 become the community blomi Raikos. Mi plating this organization by helping me pla. Tason mi pla wait going up in 2014.
Fiona Kemba, the former Madang brand's representative, emphasized the dedication of these ordinary women who are now denied their rightful earnings.
You kiss him license lo bank because lo mipla. Mipla put him, but story blom no stop. You by explaining lo mipla. You this la 3 Thai company. You foundation, you limited and the bank. Management, you come out and explain him. You no need to go to register him or kind shareholders or kind have.
Male champion Katom Siloy, along with representatives Wendy Romy Mane and Garab Warren, echoed these sentiments, calling for Mama Bank to fulfill its commitments.
It was 3.9 million, a million put in. So me like him also, bank, foundation and bank must talk him also same meeting also me must give him autonomy.
All new plan member, no PNG Women in Business Foundation Incorporated. Also, when them information, now you plus stop na, reach him you plan. Now sample on information them reach him you plan. Please me come out no talking you plan also. PTY Limited, PNG Women in Business, PTY Limited, MD registered.
Investment benefit determination. We put in big money straight inside of this law. This law too registered inside the IPA on its own. It's a limited. Okay, this law money me plus saving me come. From 2010 it come now. This law money taso le all change him name long. Microfinance institution go long Women's Microbank Limited long 2014.
In response to that, Chief Executive Officer of Mama Bank, Mr. Gunanidi Das, had this to say.
So board has taken decision of dividend already declared, but we are unable to pay because Bank of PNG put a stop to pay the dividend till the issue been resolved at the PNG WIBF side. So I'm not in a position to say that why we have not paid the dividend, but this is the story. The money is already allocated for 3 years. No, it's not 6 years because we only actually got the dividend payout or declared in 2021, 2022 and 2023.
James Gukan, National MTV News.
Residents of Koki Village can now return their polyethylene terephthalate or PET plastic bottles for recycling through a partnership between CocaCola Euro-Pacific Partners PNG and Brains Recycling.
A recycling event was held yesterday where Branis Recycling set up a temporary collection site and offered 1 kina for every kilogram of PET bottles received. This initiative follows discussions between CocaCola Euro-Pacific Partners and Koki Village Councillor Zilong Auma to raise awareness about the importance of recycling. Tim Soli, CocaCola Euro-Pacific Partners Sales and Commercial Director, noted that the success of last year's PET recycling scheme in Port Moresby, which now collects about 25% of PET bottles in the nation's capital.
So the reason we're collecting is because we're mindful that we're putting quite a bit of PET plastic into the environment here in Papua New Guinea. And obviously we have a sustainability agenda and we want to make sure that we're actually being sustainable in what we do. So what we've done is create a scheme whereby we pay 1 kina for every kilo collected of PET. We then use our partner Branis Recycling, who then sends it to a Malaysian recycler and actually gets converted into other PET products.
He encouraged residents to collect and return bottles to earn money. In return, reduces plastic waste in the environment.
Products. So essentially we're pulling out of the environment the material that gets put into the environment through the purchase and consumption of our brands. So in terms of collections, at the moment we are collecting across the whole of Port Moresby. We're only at Port Moresby at the moment. We are looking to expand in early next year into Lae.
Councillor Zilong Auma welcomed the initiative, emphasizing the need to keep the village clean and protect the local waterways from plastic pollution.
Our coastlines here are filled up with plastic bottles that they're trying to buy off from our coastal areas. It's going to clean our environment here. And then, as you can see at my back, there's children there with their grandmothers doing this collection. It's a good blessing to them because daily struggles, already. Times a bit hard nowadays. To find $10 and $20 is kind of struggle.
James Gukan, National MTV News.
Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Belden Nama and Alotau Open member Ricky Morris, along with Milne Bay Tourism Bureau officers, among others, were given a tour of visiting the PNO Diamond Princess that arrived in Alotau recently. The PNO Diamond Princess, carrying about 2,670 tourists, sailed in from Manila, Philippines on a 6-day voyage, graced the Alotau port. Minister Nama said the Diamond Princess was one of the many cruise ships that graced the shores of Alotau and Papua New Guinea, bringing in much foreign exchange into the country. Mr. Nama shared that he hoped in his capacity as the Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, he would improve port facilities in PNG like Alotau, where cruise ships docked. Meanwhile, the Diamond Princess Captain Renzo Lembo and his senior ship company said they were honored to receive the Minister and his entourage. Captain Lembo presented the cruise ship plaque, while Minister Nama exchanged an ebony-carved Trobriand Island yam house. The tour took place after the presentation of sponsorship check to the National Canoe and Kundu Festival. The PNG Power Limited, Amnesty and Me Bank conducted its third cash collection awareness at Gaire Village this week.
The pilot cash collection was carried out in Boira Village last month, then at Morota too. The PNG Power Limited Amnesty and My Bank partnership allows power consumers to pay their bills remotely through their registered accounts with My Bank. Since the launch of PPL Amnesty program in 2022, a total of 29,154 non-paying illegal consumers have registered under Amnesty. Phase 1, 2 and 3 report shows the collection of 1,217,277 kina paid into PPL's revenue basket. In addition to this, a collectible of 3 million kina. According to PPL, there is need for an expanded and more accessible payment system to ensure better services to customers and improved revenue for PPL. PPL and Me Bank will continue to carry out cash collection in Port Moresby and Central Province. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The Australia Pacific Training Coalition have certified 102 students with Australian qualification skills in technical, hospitality and commercial cookery today in Port Moresby.
The graduates have successfully completed their 6 months technical and vocational training programs. The Australian government's support to APTC ensures that the training programs meet the needs of national and regional labour markets.
You're the future leaders in your sectors, and you're going to be important contributors to the growth and development of Papua New Guinea.
Since the establishment of APTC, the institution has graduated 4,310 Papua New Guineans.
It is a remarkable achievement that speaks volumes of the dedication of both the students and APTC. This is not just a number, but a testament to the growing human capital that will shape the future of our great nation.
From the 102 graduates, 60 females have received certificates in technical fields. Father Jan Zuba urged the graduates to build networks and further their studies. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Papua New Guinea will be celebrating the World Coconut Day from the 30th September to the 4th of October this year at Sir John Guy Stadium as a member of the International Coconut Community. The International Coconut Community is made up of 21 coconut-producing countries that accounts for over 90% of the world's coconut production and exports of coconut products. The theme of the event is Coconut for a Circular Economy, building partnerships for maximum value. The World Coconut Day will feature speakers from the international coconut community and showcase MSMEs and their local products. Experience the vibrant coconut culture of Papua New Guinea, where creativity and tradition blend seamlessly. Join us as we celebrate the coconut's incredible contributions to our health, our economy, and our cultural heritage.
The World Coconut Day is proudly brought to you by WR Carpenters and supported by Island Mobile Hire Cars, Kumul Consolidated Holdings, Air New Guinea, Hilton Hotel, Crown Hotel, and National Teachers Insurance Limited.
Are you thirsty for more? Celebrate this independence with Pepsi's new look, same great taste, and lower than low prices. Only 2 kina 20 in stores now. Includes Pepsi, Pepsi Max, 7-Up, Mirinda, Mountain Dew, Gold Spot, and CocaCola. Hurry to your nearest store for more.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. The Port Moresby Soccer Association, after successfully ending Round 2, Week 18, will be heading into Week 19 this weekend, with games bound to stir up intensifying matches. Clubs will vie for top placing, indicated on the points ladder.
The points ladder for the 6 divisions has seen clubs vie hard to keep their placing, with Munkas leading the Premier Men's and Women's Division. In the Under-19 Youths, FC Genesis are leading the ladder with 51 points, with Munkas and Cloudy Bay on 47 points and Keleruna behind. In the Men's Division 1, Cloudy Bay is leading with 39 points and Murat NCD, Keleruna and C. Edla placing after. While the Men's Division 2 has Borders leading with 35 points, Omad and FC Kula with 34 points and Finance in 4th place. In the Men's Division 3, Defense is leading the ladder with 50 points, with Gosi Agu, Rai and Rigo Eagles with chronological points behind. Competition manager Joseph Ames said points leader for Women's Premier, Men's Division 2 and 3, and Under-19s are bound to change as club delegates to finalize those division points. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
The Hidomo Nines tournament, after securing sponsors, are gearing up for November to host its second year-round tournament.
Tournament President Noel Arias said they've secured sponsors from Nestle, Trukai Industries, Digicel and local business, Safe Play Builders and the support of their governor and member for Alotau District. Arias said teams are gearing up from all over the nation with the standouts from last year's Cup defenders, Ave Rugby League, Hanua Bada Hawks, Koita Cowboys, from Papa Village who beat the Hidomo in the plate grand final. Arias gave the rundown of the tournament stating that on the 6th to 7th will be the pool rounds, 8th Culture Day, while 9th will be the finals. Arias said preparations are well underway with 16 teams already on board. Meanwhile, Arias is announcing that there will be a fundraiser on the 12th of October during the day at Mari Barracks and in the night, a fundraising dance at Cosmopolitan to go towards the tournament. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Embrace the digital era. For every purchase of these laptops, you receive a freebie. Laptop price ranges from 999 kina. And guess what? Spend 2,500 to 4,999 kina and get a free Nokia phone. Spend 5,000 kina or more and get a Torque Celeron laptop at POM, Lay and Hagen. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Theodist, proudly serving you for over 50 years.
Protect what you love.
If you want to protect your future, get an HIV test.
But what if I found out I have HIV?
Even if you're positive, you can get treatment to keep you healthy.
Let's get tested so we can plan for our future.
It's the best way to protect what you love.
Protect what you love.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
This Thursday on Sports Scene, we take a look at the upcoming Korean Ambassadors Cup, we check out the Harlequins' newest sponsor, we speak to PNG Hunters coach Paul Ayton, and we check out the 2024 CRU Grand Final. Sports Scene this Thursday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports, and now moving to overseas sports. The stage is set for the AFL Grand Final this weekend, and Sydney Swans captain will be put through his paces to prove his fitness for the big game.
Mills missed the Swans' prelim win over Port Adelaide after straining his hamstring days after the qualifying final. Coach John Longmire says he trained pretty well Monday but will have a full training run today. Logan McDonald is expected to be fit. He was subbed out of Friday's match with a sprained ankle. And the Lions are flying south to Melbourne today. The team held an open training session at Springfield yesterday with thousands of fans rocking up to cheer them on. The Lions need to decide who'll replace the injured ruckman.
In the women's AFL, Richmond has made it 4 wins in a row, beating Port Adelaide in slippery conditions last night.
It wasn't the most accurate game. The Tigers kicking 6 goals 12-48 to the Powers 3 goals 9-27. Tigers captain Katie Brennan, though, she led from the front with 3 goals. We do need to keep an eye, though, on Maddie Shelvin. She could be in doubt for the next match. She went down with an ankle injury.
And in NRL, the NRL has issued Bulldogs player Josh Adokar with a breach notice after he returned a positive roadside drug test.
The winger has denied ever taking any illicit substance but paid a fine earlier this month. The breach notice alleges that he broke the law and brought the game and his club into disrepute. Adokar has 5 days to respond, and the NRL has issued a notice to St George Illawarra. Now, this is for a breach of competition rules. Now, it's to do with a contractual matter involving player Ronald Volkman from earlier in the year.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Ready for the biggest Gala Leak and Win promotion ever! Gala is sharing the love with even more prizes and more winners nationwide. All worth a whopping 300,000 kina! Prizes up for grabs include iPhone 15s, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultras, electric scooters, DJI drone, and the list goes on. Buy your favorite Gala Stick ice cream, check the stick for a winning prize, and if you're lucky, call 73211-217 to claim your prize. Promo ends Friday, 8 November 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024, the Grand Final, live this Sunday at the Cosmopolitan. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And now looking at the weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with chances of brief evening drizzles and inland thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy with brief rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 25th of September 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile O'Clock.
It's Smile O'Clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's Smile O'Clock. Smile O'Clock. Time o'clock. So brush, brush, brush. Everybody is up, up, up. Everybody now brush, brush, brush.
Coming up next, 7 p.m. Kai time, 7:30 p.m.